It's July, churches are looking at their budgets, and a subject that has been coming up a lot this week with me has been housing allowance. So I want to cover just some of the basics. The governing body of the church sets a limit. They have to approve housing allowance before it is distributed. I recommend doing that in December or before the first payroll in January. That upper limit is also limited by the actual expenses. So if you approve an amount, let's say 50,000, but the actual expenses are 40,000, they can only report 40,000. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out what the expenses are. You're just approving one of two limits. You want to work with the pastor and let them tell you what that amount is, because if you approve 50,000 and their actual expenses are 60,000, they can only claim 50,000 in housing allowance. Why do they get housing allowance? What's the point of housing allowance? It is excluded from income tax. It's excluded from federal income tax, and for those states that have income tax, it's excluded from the state income tax. You want to make sure that you are allowing your pastor to take advantage of that. That's a huge benefit to our pastors who are usually underpaid. Now, they are paying SECA on that housing allowance, which is Social Security and Medicare tax. You cannot withhold FICA from their paycheck. It can actually jeopardize their ability to have housing allowance. They are subject to SECA, not FICA. Make sure that you're not doing that.